So yeah, again, as I mentioned, the first time you open ScienceDirect, sign in, activate your remote access, and then you can go with searching using keywords, author name, journal book title. It really depends, yeah. But the most common approach will be searching using keywords. Now, when you're searching using keywords, you can use a very generic keyword. For instance, let's say you are doing research for agriculture, yeah. So you can use that keyword, agriculture. That's a very generic one. Of course, the result will show maybe hundreds of thousands of results, yeah. Or you can be much more specific. For instance, you want to search about sustainable agriculture. Yeah, that's more specific. Or even more specific than that, you can type maybe sustainable agriculture in Southeast Asia. Yeah, that's also possible. So you can play around with the keywords. Yeah, the more specific you go with the keywords, of course, the result will be much more refined, yeah, much more specific, but of course the numbers will be less than using the generic keywords. Besides using these types of keywords, you can also combine two different keywords together. So for instance, let's say I'm doing research, yeah, for agriculture, but I want my research is not just purely agriculture, it's a multidisciplinary research. Yeah, let's say it's a combination of agriculture and business. Yeah, my research is about sustainable agriculture practice, specifically for business institution. So what I can do for the keyword, I can type, let's say, sustainable agriculture and business. Yeah, there is an emphasis on the word and, yeah, and, to make sure that the system will know that you are searching for two different subject area, yeah, but somehow your research is about these two subject areas combined, yeah. So we can do that as well. So let me try, yeah, I want to use this keyword, let's say sustainable development and transportation. Yeah. So I'm combining two things. The first one is my research is about sustainable development. However, it's specifically about transportation. Yeah. So after I'm okay with this, I just need to click this one, search. Yeah. Now you can see that I have the result over here for sustainable development and transportation. Again, this is if you go a bit more specific. Yeah, but you can also go again more generic. Let's say for this one, sustainable development only. Yeah, and then of course, if you're using more generic keywords, we have, yeah, over here more than 1 million results. Yeah, so it really depends on what sort of keywords you want to use. Okay. Now let's go back here, or you can also do this. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Now, we have this as a result right now. It's much more specific. Yeah, you can also try to refine the search. Yeah, if you think that I need this to be much more specific than just 132 results over here. Yeah, on the left side, you can see that we are being able to refine our search. Yeah, we can refine our search by subscribed journals, means that these are the journals that the university subscribe to. We can refine by using the years. Yeah, let's say I only want the result to show from 2020. That's also possible. I can refine by the article type. Yeah, for instance, I have review articles, research articles, yeah, and so on. And also the publication title. Now, publication title means that these are the names or the titles of journals. Okay, and subject areas. Yes, pretty straightforward. These are the subjects areas that my research is about. Yeah, and also open access. The access type over here we can see open access. Open access means that these are the types of articles that can be downloaded for free, even without subscription. Yeah, because your university already subscribed to ScienceDirect, you don't really have to worry about the open access type. Yeah. Now, however, you can play around with the rest. Yeah. If you think that I only want to find research articles, yeah, I'm okay with any years, but I want to find research article only, you can click this one, research articles. It will show much more specific result. And then for the publication title, yeah, it really depends. If you think that any journals will be okay, then leave this blank. Yeah, for the subject areas, if you think that, yes, my research can be social science, can be environmental science too, yeah, can be engineering too, I'm okay, then you can leave this blank. Yeah, so it's really up to your research right now. Okay, now after that, you can see over here we have 84, yeah, 84 results. Now on the right side, yeah, we can clearly see over here the type of article. This is research article. Yeah, this is open access. Yeah, meanwhile, the second one is full text access. Full text access means that you are allowed to download this article. Yeah, we can also see the title. So let me use this one as an example. You can see the title. Yeah, you can also see the title of the journal. So this one, title of the article. This one is title of journal, when it's published. Yeah, the authors. Okay, you can immediately click this one to download the PDF, so you can read the article offline. You can click the abstract, and once you click the abstract, you can see that we can read the abstract of this article. So maybe before you decide to download the article, yeah, feel free to read the abstract first and then click download PDF. Or you can also read the extract. So the extract will be the simpler version of abstract. Yeah. And you can also export to RefWorks, RIS, BibTeX, or ToTeX. Yeah. If you are happy with this, yeah, then you can just click download PDF and that's it. It will be downloaded to your gadget. Yeah. Now you can download one by one. So you can click download PDF here. You can click this one again, this one again. Yeah. So you can download all of this one by one. But if you think that that's too much work, yeah, you want to, let's say, read all of this offline. Yeah, right now you're connected to the internet, so it's easy for you. But let's say later on you want to read this offline. Yeah, you don't want to keep on connecting to the internet. Then you can, of course, download this one by one. But that could take a lot of time. Yeah, 84 might take not really long. Yeah, but just imagine if the result is, let's say, 500, yeah, or 1,000 articles, and you want to download all of these articles. Yeah, clicking 500 times is not it's not nice. So what available to you, we provide what we call as bulk download. Yeah, so bulk download means that you can download the articles. Yeah, just lots of articles is just by using one click. And to do that, over here you can see there is a blank rectangle, right? Beside download selected articles, there is a blank rectangle over here. So if you click this one, then immediately now you will be able to download 25 articles right away. Yeah. Why only 25? Why not 84? Because the default from ScienceDirect is that ScienceDirect will only show the first 25 articles. So where's the rest? If you scroll down to the bottom, okay, now you can see the default display is 50, right? So if I change the default display to, now I change the display to 50, yeah, and then I click this one again, now I will be able to download 50 articles right away. Yeah, so the default is 25. Yeah, if you want more, just scroll down to the bottom and change the display. Yeah, whereas the other 34 articles, if you go over here, yeah, to the bottom of the page, this is page 1, right? So you can go to the next page, yeah, and then you can download the rest. Yeah. So this is how you can do the bulk download function in ScienceDirect. Yeah. Now let's just randomly pick an article. You can also read an article online. So let's just use this one as an example. If you click this article, then you will be able to read the article online. Yeah. Now, when you read an article online, yeah, like what you're seeing right now, we separate the view or the user interface into 3 main parts. On the left side, we have the outline. In the center, we have the content of the article. And on the right side, we have some metrics that could help you to see the quality and also search for more topics related to this particular research. So let's just go one by one. First, on the left side, you can see an outline over here. This outline, including the figures and also tables, yeah, all of these are clickable. Yeah, means that you can click and then immediately it will bring you, yeah, to the article. Yeah, so for instance, I want to read the conclusion part right away. Just click conclusion, and then what will happen is ScienceDirect will direct you to conclusion part. Yeah, so same with figures and tables. So if you think that this is quite interesting, you want to know more about this picture right here, just click, and then you will be able to see the picture. Yeah, you can also download the pictures. Okay, now that is for the left side. The center side, yeah, you can first see the publisher over here. Yeah, the publisher is Elsevier. This is the name of the journal, the volume when it's published. Yeah, of course, over here we can see the title and then the authors. Yeah, you can also immediately see that we can add this to Mendeley. Yeah, you can share and we can cite this article. Over here we have highlights. So highlights will be abstract in bullet points. Yeah. Scroll down, we will see the usual content in an article, in a research article. Yeah, we have abstract over here. Yeah, and we have the keywords. Yeah, and then we start with the introduction down to references part. Yeah, so this is the usual content in every article, in every research article. On the right side, we can see some useful information and metrics. For instance, the first one is this is part of a special issue, yeah, for this journal. Yeah, so this article belongs to this special issue. Now, we can also see recommended articles. So these are articles that, according to ScienceDirect algorithm, yeah, match quite match like maybe 90 to 95%, yeah, based on the title of the article. Yeah, so these are recommended articles based on this title. Yeah. Now, we also have the citing articles. So clearly over here, we can see that there are 7 newer articles that cite this research. Yeah, so 7 new research that cite this one. Yeah, so it means that we can clearly see that the continuation of research. Yeah, after the authors done with this, there are other 7 research, yeah, that cite this one as a continuations of this previous research. Yeah, down here we can see the citations number. Yeah, 7. And then if you click here, Plum X, this is a matrix to identify the numbers of citation, yeah, social media mentions, and so on. So if you click view details, then what will happen is it will bring you to this site. It's called Plum X. It's an integrated system with Elsevier ScienceDirect, and it will show you, yeah, information, yeah, about these articles, including like the citations, the article descriptions, yeah, and all of this. Okay, now that is for the right side. Now, if you, after you read all of this, yeah, maybe you skim through this, you read the articles, you read the abstract, the keywords, and you think, okay, I can use this one. I want to use this as a reference for my research paper or research manuscript. Then just click over here to download the PDF. Then you can read this offline. Yeah, our recommendation is you download the PDF version, yeah, because when you're downloading your PDF versions, it means that there is no need for you to keep on connecting to ScienceDirect. As long as you already download the PDF, you can read that offline. And then when you think that, okay, I need more information, go back to ScienceDirect and download again. Yeah. Okay, so that's how we can search for research articles using ScienceDirect. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. I know that maybe most of you already quite familiar with this. Yeah, please use this. Please share this information to your students as well. Now, uh, we are moving to the next section. So the first one already finished, yeah, how to search research articles. The next one is how you can search for journals and books. Yeah, so how you can search for a journal and books. Specifically, I'm going to focus more on journals, yeah, using ScienceDirect. Now, for this one, yeah, the hint is very clear. Over here, you can see there is a link, yeah, for journals and books, right? So this link will available anywhere in ScienceDirect. It could be in homepage, yeah, could be when you're searching articles, yeah, it will stick over here. Okay, so just click this one. Now, immediately you will be able to see that there are thousands of journals and books, right? Now, the most, if you want to search for the right title of journal and book, yeah, there is a search bar over here. Just type the name of journal or book. Yeah, so you can type the name of journal and book. Now, if you know exactly the name of the journal or book, it will be perfect. Yeah, so for instance, The Lancet. Yeah, I do remember the name of this journal, so I can just type in and then it will show me the journal that I'm looking for, right? Now, it can cause a problem because how can we remember thousands of journal titles and books, right? I don't remember every single title in ScienceDirect because there are thousands of them. So it could create a problem when I don't know the name of the journal or book. Yeah, and it's impossible for me. I don't want to go through scrolling down and searching alphabetically for the name of journal and book. Yeah, so I don't want to do that. That's too much work. So how can I manage this? Now over here on the left side, there is a very simple way for us to know how to know what to look for when we are searching for journals and also books. Yeah, we can refine our search even without using any keywords. Yeah, so if you don't remember any name or any journal name, any book titles, yeah, just go over here, okay, without even typing any keyword, go to domain, click the domain. Now, there are 23 subject areas or 23 fields available in ScienceDirect. Yeah. So from physical science and engineering, we have all of these sub categories. For life science, we have all of these categories, health science, and also last but not least, we have social science and humanities. Now, it depends, yeah, based on your subject area. If let's say your subject area is, I'm just randomly pick maybe this one, environmental science. Yeah, so you are doing a research about environmental science and you're looking for a journal to publish, right? So click the environmental science and it will show 1,269 journal and books related to environmental science. Still too many? If yes, then you go over here to subdomain. Yeah, in subdomain, if I click, now what will happen is now I can see the subdomain of environmental science. So we can be much more specific. If let's say you are doing a research about climate change, then you can go over here and see we have global and planetary change, right? So if you click global and planetary change, it means that ScienceDirect will show you journals that will publish anything related to climate change in environmental science area. Yeah, if it's about nature and landscape conservation, it's here. If it's about pollution, it's here. Yeah, waste management also here. Yeah, so just make sure that it match with what your research is about. So just as an example, my research is environmental science and specifically about pollution. Yeah, so I can click this one, pollution. Now it will show me 96 publications. This is still combination of journals and books, right? So go over here again to the left side. Now you can simply click journals and it will only show you journals. Yeah. If you want books, it will show you books. Yeah. So for this, I click journal and now I have 26 journals. More specific than this is also possible. Over here, we have the journal status and access type. Okay. Journal status, if you click this one, accept submission, it means that this journal right now accept paper. Yeah, so if you have research manuscript, yeah, and you want to search for journals that open their journals right now to accept paper, just click this one, accept submission. Yeah, and then the last part is the access type. So what is access type? Yeah, over here we can see subscribe and complementary, open access, and contain open access. So what does this mean? So journal with this one, yeah, the type is subscribe and complementary, means that these journals need to, for you to, as an author, yeah, this is from author perspective. Subscribe means that once you publish in this journal, yeah, it's for free. Yeah, so subscribe and complementary means that as an author, you don't have to pay anything to publish in these types of journals. Okay, that is for subscribe complementary. Now, we also have open access. Now, for open access, yeah, it means that as an author, you need to pay, yeah, a certain amount of money. We call that the article publishing charge, or APC, for your article to be published in this journal. Yeah, or contain open access means that the journal is hybrid. Yeah, the author can decide whether to publish using the subscribe model or the open access model. Yeah, I believe since I think all of you are faculty members, you're already aware of this. Yeah, so just make sure that you know which access type you want ScienceDirect to show you. Okay, so let me click accept submission. Yeah, and for me, for this example, I'm okay. Subscribe is okay, open access or hybrid also okay. Yeah, now I have 18 journals. Of course, this is way more manageable than thousands of journals before. Yeah. So from this, I have the list of journals that the aim and scope match with my research in environmental science, specifically about pollution. Yeah. So I have all of this. Yeah. Now I can pick and choose which one I want to look for. Let's say this one, Journal of Inner Production. This is quite famous. So let's see. After I click this one, then what will happen is I will now be able to see much more detailed information about this journal. Yeah. So I can see over here on the left side, the site score and the impact factor, which I'm going to explain later. I can explore the journal content. I can see the latest issue. And also there is a button over here that will immediately link me to submitting my article in this journal. Yeah, there are also guides for authors about the journals, yeah, and also open access options. Okay, if you scroll down, now this is where it's going to be very good, yeah, for every researchers. We can see 4 tabs, right? We have articles in press, we have latest published, top cited, and most downloaded. Now the first 2 tabs, the articles in press and latest published, will show us, yeah, trends or typical articles that this journal want to publish. Because articles in press and latest published means that these are new articles, right? So if you want to know information about new type of topics, yeah, that this journal want to publish, yeah, why not you look for the article in press and also latest published. Yeah. Meanwhile, the third and the last step, the top cited and most downloaded, will show us the type of journals that people like to read and also like to cite. Yeah. So for instance, over here, the top cited one, it's about food waste. Yeah. If you go to most downloaded, it's also shown over here. So this article in this journal, the food waste one, is the top cited and most downloaded. Yeah, so if your KPI, or if you're looking, or if your target is to get more citation, yeah, then there is nothing wrong looking at the journal and looking at all of this top cited, yeah, and most downloaded, to have a better understanding about what sort of articles will attract more attention. That could be one of many ways to find ideas for your next research project. Yeah. Okay, so it shows us, yeah, a very nice snippet of information about this journal. Yeah, if you want to if you want to know more about this journal, you can just click over here. Yeah, for the guide for authors, yeah, about the journals. Yeah, it will link you to a page that will show you, for instance, guide for authors will show you the article structure. Yeah, there are some researchers that like to ask, should I start my research, the first one, yeah, the first point, should I mention it as introduction, or should I mention it as background, for instance? Or can I should I differentiate between research method and also materials, or should I combine it into one? So that's very technical questions. And you can just click guide for authors. It will show you all of this information. Yeah. So before you submit to this journal, please make sure you check all of the technical requirements available in guide for authors. Yeah. And if you're happy, then just submit. Yeah. Submit and pray that it will get accepted. Okay. Now let's move to the next one. But for everyone, yeah, for every participants, yeah, if you have any questions, yeah, please do put your questions into the Q&A box. Yeah, you can start put your questions as I explain. Yeah, and we will have a dedicated time, yeah, for me to answer your questions. Yeah, so rather than forgetting about what I need to ask, yeah, just put your questions into the Q&A. Right now is okay, and then later on I'll answer your questions. Yeah, so that's the second part. So we already cover how you can use ScienceDirect to find research articles, and also how you can use ScienceDirect to find journals. Now the third part, yeah, we are going to go into this, yeah, into the journals related metrics. Now, this journal related metrics will be very useful to avoid predatory journals, yeah, to avoid low quality journals. Yeah, maybe some of you already quite familiar with this. Yeah, that's very good. But if not yet, then let me share, yeah, how this journal related metrics works. Yeah, let me stop sharing first and go back to this slide. Okay, let me open the slide first. Yeah. Oh, by the way, this is all the screenshots. Yeah, so you please feel free later on to see these screenshots. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oops, sorry. Sorry. Let me stop first. Okay. Okay. It's here. Okay, so now we are going to cover this one, journal metrics. Yeah. So if you look for a journal, so let's say you're looking or you're searching for a journal using ScienceDirect, or maybe some of you using Scopus.com. Yeah, so you can use ScienceDirect to find Elsevier journals, or you can use Scopus, yeah, Scopus.com to find any Scopus index journals, yeah, from more than 5,000 publishers. Now, when you discover journals, usually what will happen is uh, after we search for the domain and the subdomain of journals, yeah, we wanted to, or we immediately go to the quartile. Yeah, usually that is something quite common. So let's say my target is I need to publish in quartile 2, the Q2, yeah, or I need to publish in Q1, yeah, or I'm still new. I want to start out first by publishing in Q4 journals. Yeah, all of this quartile, yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 4, it's based. It's actually a shortcut. Yeah, we can call that as a shortcut to categorize journals based on their quality. Yeah, so we know that Q1 and Q2 means that these are the highest quality journals. Meanwhile, Q3 and 4, it's still hopefully good journals. Yeah. However, of course, the quality is less compared to the Q1 and Q2. Yeah. So this is something that quite common for researchers, yeah, to know. Now, the the quartile of the journal depends on three very important metrics. Yeah. So these three important metrics, okay, we have site score, we have Snip, and also SGR. Yeah, maybe some of this you are already familiar. So site score, Snip, and SGR, we can call this as formula. Yeah, so this is like the name of formula. Yeah. So site score is a formula developed by Elsevier. Snip, yeah, is a formula developed by University of Leiden. And then SGR, yeah, is a short of Scimago Journal Rank. Yeah, it's a formula, yeah, created by Scimago Lab in Spain. Yeah, so we have these three different metrics that if you open Scopus.com, for instance, yeah, you can see this when you're looking for a journal. We have the site score, the SNP, and also SGR, right? The same when you open ScienceDirect.com and then you go into much more detailed informations about the journal that I showed you before, you can see site score, SNP, and SGR as well. Now, based on site score, SNP, and SGR calculation, then the journal will be categorized into Q1, 2, 3, or 4. Yeah. So what is this? Let me just quickly show you. Yeah, if you go much more detail. But let me just show you what is this. Okay. So the first one is site score. So site score is a formula developed, yeah, by Elsevier, again, to analyze the journal quality. Now, site score formula is very easy. It's just A divided by B. Yeah, A numbers of citation and B numbers of documents. Now, site score will count the last 4 years. Yeah, so site score 2019 will count citation received from 2016 up to 2019. Yeah, and B, same, will count the total numbers of documents published in 2016 up to 2019. Yeah, we are still looking, we are still formulating, yeah, and calculating site score for 2020. But for now, the latest one we have is for 2019. Yeah, it will be out very soon, but the concept is the same. Calculate the total numbers of citations received by the journals, and then total numbers of documents published by the journal. So based on this calculation, a good journal will have bigger A compared to B, right? So the A needs to be much higher compared to B. Then we will have greater score. Yeah, so we can avoid, you know, what lots of researchers call as predatory journals, yeah, by avoiding the typical journals that produce lots of documents but very small citations, yeah, numbers of citations. Okay, if let's say you go to Scopus.com or you see informations about site score in that journal, let's say you check to site score for 2018. Yeah, in 2018, this journal, let's call it ABC. So journal ABC published, let's say, 200 documents. Yeah, that is in 2018, ScienceScore 2018, total published 200 documents. Now in 2019, suddenly, yeah, that journal published, let's say, 3,000 documents. Okay, so from 200, suddenly published 3,000 documents. Now that will be an issue, yeah, because what will happen is there is a very high chance that this journal next year will not be indexed in Scopus anymore. Yeah, so Scopus always evaluate every single journals. Yeah, making sure that they are fulfilling all of the ethical requirements in publishing research articles. Yeah, if any of these journals do practice that will jeopardize this quality, yeah, one of many ways to do that is by publishing as many documents, yeah, without really without really working to increase the quality, yeah, or the citation. Then it means the journal could possibly end up discontinued next year. Yeah, so that's something as researchers, as an authors, we have to be aware. Yeah, this is one of the metrics that Scopus team using to evaluate the quality of journal. Now, the next one is called Snip. Okay, it's full of text, but let me try to explain this in a much simpler way. So Snip is it's a formula developed by University of Leiden. Now, the formula of Snip, yeah, over here on the right side, you can see the formula is RIP divided by citation potential. So what is this? RIP is this one, okay? RIP stands for raw impact per paper. Yeah. So what is raw impact per paper? Every journal, this is, let's call this is a journal or journal ABC. And so journal ABC published 4 paper. Yeah, just as an example, journal ABC published 4 paper. Now each paper received different citation. Yeah, paper 1 received this amount, paper 2 received this amount. Let's say paper 1 received 10 citation, paper 2 received only 3 citation. Yeah, and then the all of these citations will be combined, and then that will be called as raw impact per paper. Now the RIP will be divided by citation potential in its subject field. Yeah, so what is citation potential in its subject field? It's based on all of this. It's based on field frequency and immediacy of citation, database coverage, yeah, and so many and other things. Okay, now the citation potential, yeah, database owned by Snip. Okay, so we can only see the citation potential in Snip database. Yeah, they are using Scopus data, yes, but they are using their own formula. Now, RIP will be divided by the citation potential. So this is just an example. I have 2 journals. Yeah, the first journal is math journal. The second one is biology journal. Okay, this is just an example. So RIP for the first journal is 1.5. Meanwhile, for the second journal, 13. Yeah. Now, the citation potential for math journal is 0.4 according to Snip, and for biology is 3.2. Yeah, of course they will keep on updating this one. This is not this is not set in stone. Yeah, so based on that, then the Snip will be RIP divided by citation potential. Yeah, so this number divided by this, you get this number. Same with the next journal. Yeah, so that's how Snip works. Now, last but not least, we have SGR. So SGR is from Schemago. What they are doing, okay? I'll show you an example over here. Yeah, we have 2 types of journal. The first one is life science. The second one is art and humanities journal. Now, for SGR, different subject area will have different characteristic, especially when we are talking about citation that the journal could receive. Yeah. So according to SGR, life sciences journal, yeah, the characteristic of life science journal is that it's easier to get citation. Yeah, that's the nature of these types of this subject area. Yeah, it's so much easier to get citation for life science compared to social science types of research. Yeah, so for life science over here, high impact, many citation. So one citation, yeah, represents lower value. So each of this arrow, it represents citation, because naturally life science can get lots of citation. So one arrow or one citation, it will represent lower value compared to art and humanities. Because yeah, the characteristic of art, humanities, or any social sciences, low impact, few on citation. It's harder to get cited. Yeah, that's why one citation, it represents higher value. Yeah, for these types of research. Yeah. Now, based on this, yeah, the value of each citation will then be formulated into their formula. Yeah, I'm not going to show you their formula. Yeah, it's available in science in SGR. Yeah, in SGR website. It's a very long formula, and it's going to be very complicated. But the concept works as I explained. Yeah. So based on this calculation, the SGR, the Snip, and also site score, then journal will have the numbers, right? And then the numbers will then determine whether the journal belongs to Q1, 2, 3, or 4. And it's always dynamic. Yeah, it always change. Yeah. So just make sure that before you publish your research manuscript, don't just go for the quartile. Also check the site score, Snip, and SGR, especially the history. Yeah, we do make this available publicly for free. So do check the site score, not just in 2020, but do check in 2019, whether the journal increase in quality or keep on decreasing. Yeah, because if the journal keep on decreasing in quality, yeah, that could means that just have to be careful, yeah, that there is a possibility that that journal could be discontinued next year. Maybe not this year, but could be next year. And so just make sure that you pick the right journal based on this calculation. Yeah, hopefully this helps to really know about these predatory journals, yeah, or discontinued journals. Yeah, there are actually other ways, but that could means that we will have another webinar specifically talking about avoiding predatory journals. This is one of many ways, yeah, but hopefully it helps you to be careful, yeah, when you're publishing your research. Yeah. Okay. Now let's move. Yeah, I think we will have to cut the Q&A session a bit short. Yeah, but I think that's okay. Now let's move to the next one. Yeah, the last one before we go into the Q&A. Yeah. So for the last one, we are going to cover Mendeley. Yeah, this is quite one of the most famous tools, yeah, from Elsevier. Maybe some of you already quite familiar. Some of you already use this. Some of you maybe even already promote this to your students. So thank you so much for that. So Mendeley is a free tool, yeah, developed by Elsevier. And Mendeley act as your personal library. Yeah. So just imagine you have ScienceDirect, right? So the library of USC already provide you with access to ScienceDirect. You can download as many documents as you want. Yeah. The problem with downloading thousands of documents into your gadget, into your laptop, for instance, is that if you don't manage it well, if you don't manage all of this PDF that you download, then your laptop will be a mess, right? It will be very hard to find the documents. It will be very hard to see to take notes on which document, which research article that I looked that I read a month ago, and I want to open that research article, but I don't know where I put it. I forget about the name or the name of the author or the title of the article. So basically, your laptop become such a mess, because uh, there is no digital file management system, for your research that you just downloaded from ScienceDirect. Now, to help you with that, Elsevier provide Mendeley. So Mendeley will act as your personal library. Yeah. So what I'm going to show you are basic things that you can do with Mendeley. Yeah. First and foremost, go to mendeley.com. So that's the first and foremost. Yeah. Go to mendeley.com and download the Mendeley desktop version. Yeah. Sign in first. You can use your institutional email. Same with your ScienceDirect account. So it can link, between your ScienceDirect and also Mendeley, and download the desktop version. Yeah, that's the first thing first. Yeah, go to Mendeley, sign in, or register. And then after that, just click download desktop version. It's available for Windows and also for Mac. Yeah. Now, after you download Mendeley, then what will happen is, let me share my screen. Okay, wait, yeah. Oops, sorry, wrong. Okay. Yeah. Can you see this? I open my Mendeley. Yeah, hopefully you can already see. Now, this is what happened once you open your Mendeley desktop. Yeah, if you are a new user, after you download Mendeley desktop, you open it, it will be empty. It will be blank. Yeah, you will not see anything. Yeah, and sometimes it's going to be quite confusing on what you need to do. Yeah, now it's very straightforward. Okay, myself, I'm a Mendeley user, I think since 2012, 2013. Yeah, so it's been a long time. I'm a Mendeley user myself. Now, once you start, it's blank, right? You have nothing over here. What you need to do is just drag and drop every every PDF that you download from ScienceDirect into your Mendeley. Yeah, so it's a process of adding files. Yeah, you can do that manually by clicking over here. We have add, right? So you add, and then you pick. Yeah, so you can just click over here, add again, and then you pick your documents. Yeah, or you can just drag and drop. Yeah, just drag and drop every documents into this system over here. Yeah, and then what will happen is automatically, all of your PDF will be arranged, based on the name of the authors, based on title, based on year, published in what journal, and when you add this document. So it will be very complete data set. Yeah, so as an example, over here I have one. Yeah, let's just use this one as an example. Yeah, so when I click this, I now can see on the right side. Yeah, this is the detailed information about this research article that I download from ScienceDirect. Yeah, now I can clearly see the title. This is the type, is journal article, the title, the authors, the journal, year, volume, and so on, including abstract, text, author, keywords, and so many other things, right? Now, for this, beside looking at the detail, I can also use Mendeley to read the documents. So if I double click, then what will happen is now I can read the document, using my Mendeley. Yeah. So what's the good thing about reading this document using Mendeley is that I can also provide notes, annotation, comments, highlights. Yeah. So for instance, okay, let's say this is interesting for me, this first sentence. Yeah, I want to use this first sentence to also as a part of my research manuscript. Yeah, I want to use this to strengthen my argument in my introduction part. Okay, now what you can do is you block this, yeah, and then immediately we will see there are three small icons over here. Hopefully you can see this, yeah, but there are three small icons. Now the left side is you can highlight this text. Yeah, so if I click, then it will be highlighted. Okay, now if once you highlight, let me go back again. First you can highlight, that's the left side. The center side, the center of these three icons, you can add note. Yeah, and then the right one is that you can copy and copy this selected sentence. Okay, now feel free to choose whether you want to highlight or you want to add comment or simply just copy this sentence. Yeah, if you want to, let's say you want to add note, yeah, just click this one. And then over here, you can see that now I can start to add my notes. Yeah. Now, for instance, this is like a note to yourself. Yeah. Use this sentence to for your introduction part. Yeah. So you can create this, right? And then just click away. And then let's say you also want to use this one. So you type another note. Use this for literature review part. Yeah. Now you have two notes. Okay. If you go over here to notes, now immediately you will be able to see that there are two notes that you put into this article. Yeah. You have this one and this one. Yeah. And then you will know exactly, oh, maybe you come back to this article in next month. Yeah. And then you see why I picked this article. Yeah, what's the good thing about this article? Yeah, if you have this habit of putting notes into this article, yeah, using this method, it will trigger the memory, right? Well, we might forget why I download this article, yeah, and we even might forget after we read an article why I want to read this article. Yeah, what's the purpose? So if you go to your notes, then you can see note to your future self. Yeah, on why you're using this article and what's the good thing of all of this sentence. Yeah, so you can put this note over here, or you can create general notes over here. Yeah, so general notes will provide you an overview. Yeah, the reason you can put, for instance, the reason I downloaded this article is to, or is for blah, 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 blah. Yep. So again, this is a note to your future self. Yeah. After a month downloading this article, you open again and you see, oh, the reason I download this article is, okay, I have an idea. I want to do this research, yeah, but I don't have time back then. Now I have the time. Now I can see that I can base my research using this research article over here. Yeah, so this is something hopefully very useful. Please also share this with your students. Yeah. Now, if I go back to my library, so if I click here, yeah, that is managing just one research article. Now, the problem will happen once you have hundreds or even thousands of research articles in your Mendeley. Yeah, right here, what you can see, I don't even know how many I have right now. Yeah, I have so many research articles, yeah, which could make it hard for me if I do multiple research projects at the same time. Yeah, managing all of this will also be a very tedious process. So what I can do is I can create folder. Yeah, over here you can see I do have folders. Yeah, I do have folders, and these folders is based on my research right now. Yeah, so let's say I'm doing a research about sustainable development and transportation. Yeah. Okay, I don't have to put like the title of the research, yeah, but I can just put the topic of the research. So it's sustainable development and transportation, and it's still empty. Yeah, it's still empty because I haven't put any documents into the folder. Yeah, you can drag and drop. Yeah, one way to do that is to drag and drop or to add new files, or simply go to your library. Yeah, over here in all documents. So my library and then all documents. Yeah, pick one that will be suitable for you, yeah, in your sustainable development and transportation research, right? So just as an example, this one, this article right here, okay, this one belongs to this research topic. So just click, drag, and drop this to this folder over here. Yeah, hopefully you can see there is an icon. Yeah, one. It means that now I'm dragging and I want to drop this article to this folder. Yeah, it's from Chan and it's CEO Elitist Association. So just click this, drop it. And then once you open this Sustainable Development and Transportation folder, now you can see, yeah, the article show up over here. Yeah, it will make it so much easier to find research articles later on. Okay, so again, yeah, this is something that will make, again, this is your personal library. Yeah, so make sure that it's is as if you go to USC library. When you go to USC library, it's very easy to find everything you need, right? So this is your personal library. Make sure that it's easy for you to find anything you need. Yeah, so that's Mendeley, especially on how you can create notes, how you can create folders. Yeah. Now, the last part of Mendeley, okay, is I'm going to show you, Mendeley combination with Microsoft Word. Okay, so let me open my Word first. Yeah, this is also one of the most popular features in Mendeley. Students really love this. And I think faculties will also love this. Okay, so when we are doing our research manuscript, right? Of course, we want to create, it's a must for us to have in-text citation and also reference part. Yeah, that's something very common. Yeah, so let's say I have, this is just, imagine this is my research manuscript. Yeah, this is my first sentence. Yeah, just an example. This is my second sentence. Okay. Now, usually when we want to do in-text citation, what we do is we do this manually, right? We do something like this manually. Yeah. Okay. This is, let's say, Smith 2000. Yeah. Now, and then what happened is once you type your reference part, you also do it manually. Yeah, you use APA, or maybe not you, maybe not faculty members, but maybe students. Yeah. So, and then the students then start typing the reference style manually. Okay. They might ask questions like, how can I, what's the APA format looks like? And how can I use APA format to make my reference part? Yeah. That is something that will take a lot of time. Yeah, if you do everything manually. And sometimes what will happen is we forget. Yeah, since we are using so many in-text citations, yeah, so many references, we can miss one or two reference, and that's very human, right? It's very human, and but we don't want that to happen, especially when we try to publish our research articles. So Mendeley, yeah, can help you in automatically create everything for you. Yeah. So make sure when you let's go back to Mendeley first. Yeah, we need to first install plugin. Yeah, Mendeley plugin to your Microsoft Word. So just click this one, Tools, and click this one, Install MS Word plugin. Yeah, myself, I already installed the MS Word plugin. That's why you see uninstall over here, right? But the default is Install MS Word plugin. Just click and then just click Next finish. And then after that, now, once you open your Word document, go to review. I'm sorry, go to references. Yeah. And then over here, you can see Mendeley Site-O-Matic. Yeah. It means that the plugin already installed in your Microsoft Word. Yeah. Now we can use this Mendeley Site-O-Matic, yeah, to, as the name suggested, yeah, to automatically cite, yeah, based on Mendeley database. Okay. So let me delete this one first. Yeah. Let's say my first sentence. Yeah. I get this my first sentence from a research article. Yeah, from a research article, and that research article already in my Mendeley library. Okay. Now, first thing first, I need to do, make sure that you click over here. There is a style. Yeah. Make sure that you pick the right style. That's the first thing. Yeah. Is it APA? Is it MLA? Is it Chicago Manual? Yeah. Is it based on IEEE or what? Yeah. If you cannot find your citation style right here, just click more styles, and then a new window will show up, yeah, for you to select the appropriate, yeah, the style. Okay. Now, for example, I'm just going to use this one, APA 7 edition. Okay. After that, I click APA 7 edition. Now, I need to click this one, insert citation. After you click insert citation, yeah, this new pop-up will show up. Yeah. Make sure that you remember either the name of the author or the title. You don't have to remember the full title, just some keywords. Yeah. So for instance, we are using the previous one, is from Shen, yeah, CEO Elitist Association. So just click this one and then click OK. Yeah. Now, what will happen is Mendeley will automatically create this one. Right. So let me show you again for the second sentence. Click insert citation. Please make sure that you know the name of the author. No need for the complete name, yeah, or title. Again, no need for a complete title. Yeah, just type in, yeah, let's say this one, and then click OK. Yeah, and then automatically it will Mendeley will create the in-text citation based on APA 7 edition. So what will happen with the reference? Again, you don't have to do this manually. Yeah, for the reference part, just click this one, insert bibliography. Yeah, and then you're done. That's it. Yeah, this is already APA 7 edition. Yeah, automatically created by Mendeley, alphabetical order. Yeah, so if you use, let's say 40 references, you will not miss a single one because Mendeley will automatically create everything. Yeah, so hopefully this is also useful for you. Yeah, if not, then I know that this is hopefully very useful for students. Yeah, share this with your students as well. You have to help them make their research journey, their assignments become much more easier for them. Yeah, we provide this for Mendeley. It's free for everyone. Yeah, you don't need any subscription. Yeah, so please make sure you use this and share this with your students. Yeah. Okay, so we cover everything already. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think we have 2 questions over here, 3 questions now in the Q&A. So let's move to the Q&A because we do have limited time right now. Okay, so let's start with the Q&A. So the first one is, you mentioned humanities as one of the areas applicable for ScienceDirect research. Please name the specific areas in humanities. Okay, so for this one, yeah, for humanities, yeah, this is about the domain and subdomain. Yeah, so just if you do remember, I show you how to find journals, right, using domain and subdomain. Now, let me just quickly show you again. Let me share my screen. Yeah. So you do, hopefully everyone do remember this. Yeah, this is how we find journals, right? We have the domain, environmental science, and the subdomain is pollution. Now, to find the subdomain of, let's say, art humanities, first make sure you click the domain, find the art and humanities. Yeah. So go over here, social science and humanities, go for art and humanities, click. Yeah. Now click on the subdomain. Yeah. Now these are the 4 subdomains for art and humanities. Yeah. We have the general one, history, language, and media technology. Yeah. So this is to answer the question of what are the subdomains of art and humanities. Yeah, beside that, feel free to explore other subdomains. Yeah, maybe it's psychology, and then you want to know the subdomain of psychology. Yeah, we have all of this. Yeah, from applied, clinical, development, and educational, experimental, and so on. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully that answered the first questions. Okay. The next one, how to add Mendeley as a feature in Microsoft Word. Yeah. So this one hopefully already answered in my explanation. Make sure that once you open Mendeley desktop, you click tools and then install MS Word plugin, and that's it. Yeah. And then you will be able to use the Microsoft Word plugin. Yeah. Okay. The next question. Can Mendeley cite book chapters as seamlessly as it would for journal articles, or do we create book citations manually? Okay, for book chapters, if you are referring to ebook, it's as seamless as journal articles. Yeah. So again, if you're talking about ebook, yes, it's as seamless as journal articles. However, if you are talking about physical book, then you need to add the data manually. Yeah. So if it's physical book, again, yeah, you need to add the data to Mendeley manually. Yeah, you can do that as well. Okay, just click add and then add entry manually. And please do provide the correct information, like the title, the year, the authors, and everything. Yeah, it's of course not as easy as for ebook and also for journal articles. Yeah, because since it's physical, of course, Mendeley will need information input manually from the researchers. Yeah. Okay. The next one. Okay. We check again. Okay, so the next one is a request. I think this one is can also be very good input, yeah, for me and also from for library. Hope we can have another session for discussion, especially for predatory journals. Okay, thank you. Yeah. So, do we have any more questions from the participants? Let me check in chat first. Yeah, in chat box. I think we do have questions. How did you populate the center panel of your Mendeley library? For this one, the how to populate is by drag and drop. Yeah, so make sure that you know where the article is located in your laptop. Yeah, and then just drag and drop everything into your Mendeley. Yeah, or you just click add new files and then just pick everything and it will be populated. Yeah. And then the other questions in the chat box, can we have access to the recording? Yes. Yeah, so you will have access to the recording and then the materials or the slides, yeah, after this session. Yeah. Okay, the next one, can I import EndNote library to Mendeley? Unfortunately for now, it's a different set of tools. Yeah, so for now, it's not available. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I cannot find Mendeley in my Word, even if it's already installed. Okay, so for this one, please close your Word first. Yeah, so please do close your Microsoft Word first, and then try to open again. Yeah, and once you open it, go to reference part. Usually it will be there. Yeah, if it's still not there, then my suggestion is close the Microsoft Word first. Okay, and then uninstall it. Yeah, so open your Mendeley again, uninstall it first. Yeah, this is in a situation where you don't open your Microsoft Word. Yeah, uninstall it first, and then install again. Then you open your Microsoft Word. Now, usually this is just a technical issue. Sometimes, yes, if you're opening your Word at the same time you're installing this application, it might not work. So just make sure that you close your Microsoft Word while you are installing this plugin. Yeah. Okay. Can you please show us searching for a topic and show the direct citation? Are you referring to searching for a topic? Okay, I need more explanations for this. Yeah, searching for a topic in Mendeley or searching for a topic in ScienceDirect. Yeah, maybe you can provide more information about that. Yeah. Meanwhile, let me also check the chatting function. Oh, okay. Searching for a topic in ScienceDirect. Okay. There is one function actually available in ScienceDirect. Wait, yeah. It's called topic page. Yeah. Okay. So hopefully I can do this quite fast. It's quite easy. Okay. In the chat box, yeah, for everyone, you can click that link. Yeah, it's called ScienceDirect topic page. Yeah. So let me share my screen while you also open that link. Okay. So what is this? This is ScienceDirect topic page. Yeah, it's right now it's kind of hidden. Yeah, so there is no direct link for a ScienceDirect topic page. So what is this? This is what we call as it can provide us with an understanding about definitions, yeah, about conceptual understanding about certain topics. So for instance, yeah, I'm doing a research on, let's say, bacteria. Yeah. Now, okay, I'm doing a research on bacteria, and I want to know much more specific information about, let's say, bacterial antigen. Yeah, I'm not biologist, so I don't know what is this, but let's just use this as an example. Yeah. So once I click bacterial antigen, then what will happen is ScienceDirect will provide me with a conceptual understanding about what is this concept, what this concept is about. So we have over here like uh, the definition, what is bacterial antigen, yeah. And then if you scroll down, we have a snippet of information from books, yeah, from books, anything about bacterial antigen. Yeah. So over here on the left and the right side, you can read all of this, and these are from book chapters. Yeah. So we can treat ScienceDirect topic page as, let's say, Wikipedia. But if Wikipedia can be edited by anyone, this one only edit for topic page. Yeah. These are all peer reviewed. Yeah. These are all of this information are from books that already peer reviewed. So you can make sure that the reliability of information is very high compared to just searching using any other website. Yeah, so this is ScienceDirect topic page, which I believe can also help students if they don't know about certain topic. Yeah, you can direct them to this website, ScienceDirect topic page, and let them find all of these definitions. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I think that's it for the Q&A. Thank you so much. Yeah, for all of the questions in the chat and also in the Q&A box. Yeah. Hopefully it gives you a lot of information, a lot of new knowledge, a lot of insights. Yeah, that you can share among yourself, among other faculty members, and also with your students. Yeah.